Hey everybody, Steve Bergen here, and let's take a look at Quizlet specifically on the iPad. It exists for all different environments. Okay, let me minimize this and let's get started. When you launch Quizlet, of course, you're going to have an account and log in a password. I'm not going to go through that. You'll do that yourself. When you have Quizlet on your iPad, you can make your own quizzes, which I'll show you how to do that. Very easy. You choose your sets. You go to the upper right-hand corner. You choose plus sign. Okay. You put in a term, whatever we want to call it, Red Sox, definition, English, team in Boston, baseball. I won't burden you with much. I add a card, English. We will put in Celtics, and they're a struggling basketball team. And once you have your setup like this, and you can make your students do all this work, then you choose finish. You have your quiz, visit to everyone, visible to everyone. Sure, why not? Must have a title. We will call this Steve 1. Save. And now you basically have 3 games or activities you can do. Look at the cards, have something called Learn, in which you type something in, and I'll make a typo here, and it will say red. It will show me what my typo was, okay, and it'll give me another chance to do it correctly. So that's activity number 1. You also have what are called scatter game, and the scatter game means it puts the words and their definitions on there, and you match them up, and then it eliminates them, and it's just another way to do drill. There's nothing wrong with drill. Drill is wonderful. It's 50%, right, give or take some of what we do in our schools, and you should be making up and having your kids make up. Now, the wonderful thing is that your kids make up a quiz on something or you make up something. Here's how easy it is to access it. If I go search set, and if I've made it public, and I type in summer core, I believe I once made up something on the 33 questions, and I've got computer words of vocabulary, and now I can go through the modes of seeing the flashcards, flip them over. I'm swiping to flip them over. I'm swiping to get the next card. In other words, you can't see my finger motions, but I'm swiping up, I'm swiping over, I'm swiping up, I'm swiping over. That's your flashcards. In learn mode, it gives you a question and you type in the right answer and hopefully you get it right. It gives you another question and you type in the wrong answer, right? And it tells you it's wrong and gives you another chance after it quickly shows you something else. Okay? And the third mode is called scatter, and now you'll see scatter with a lot more questions. So now you have to figure out where things match up. Okay, memory sticks use the USB device, which stands for Universal Serial Bus. I've eliminated those two. 1,000,000 bytes is called a megabyte. I'll eliminate that. A CD-ROM holds 7 bytes. I got that wrong. Notice that it didn't match up. A CD-ROM holds how many megabytes? Okay, notice that it did match up. So you make up these dozens of review questions for your kids, or your kids make them up and you get to see them, which saves you the labor. You also have the ability to search just by generic type. So if you are doing something in Mandarin Chinese and you go search, you will see lots and lots of things that are done right? And you can try to find one that actually works, nicely for you. So I'm going to go to scatter, and you'll see visually right here. I'm not smart enough to do this, but I'm sure somebody who is would find this useful drill and practice. You can come and search, and you can search for French. And you can have the first 200 French verbs that have been typed in by somebody. Here's what scatter does. It shows you the overview. It plays the game. This is absolutely useful and valuable stuff. Okay? So once again, I'm on an iPad. I'm looking right on the iPad at my cards. Those are the sets that I've created. But the upper left-hand corner, when you search, you want to do something for little kids, you go alphabet, and you go search, and now you have alphabet drill and practice, little games that people have made up, and sometimes they're with audio, sometimes they're in different languages. I hope that you find this useful. It's a really, really good drill and practice program. Works with your Mac, your PC, and your iPad, and it definitely needs you to take a look at it. All right? Bye, everybody. Hope this works.